Not everybody's getting paid. Let's get
love
back
this,
to
man.
the television.
You got
No,
two.
you're being a homer.
Come on.
No, he said it.
Don't start me.
No,
he's
not
a bad
bad
man.
anymore.
Go Tigers.
Sound Off is ready. Are you?
We have dueling lead stories on tonight's show, and
Yes,
that's
we
how
do.
we love it because we're coming at you hot and heavy. So get
Duel
ready.
or duel?
Duel, not dual, duel. They're
The
kind of
dual
right there,
stories
1A.
will duel.
All right,
Yes, we are.
welcome to Sound Off, coming to you from Caesar Sportsbook Horseshoe Lake Charles. You need to strap it up and strap it up tight because somebody recently said boot up. I'm not getting all that, but we're going to dive into that later
Yeah,
on.
I'll teach
boot
you.
up.
Louisiana.
All right, we'll
I'll let you know
discuss
what that is.
and
It's not
debate
a real
the
boot.
McNeese athletic department, where it goes
Oh.
now that Schroyer is en route to LSU, and he's kind of
Yes.
doing double duty there. The AD is leaving, of course. Will Wade returns to LSU. Historic move. I think it's historic. We'll talk about that. He's back in Baton Rouge.
Nobody's been able to find another instance.
I'm thinking you're right on that.
I think you're all right.
McNeese basketball coach Bill Armstrong finally in the fourth chair after the NCAA tournament.
Yes.
He's coming up
Looking
to talk
forward
about
to Coach
portal and
Bill.
all that stuff. All right, let's get going. All right, we begin with Heath Schroyer's departure as McNeese's athletic director after 6 seasons to join Dr. Wade Roos and his buddies over there at LSU and all that stuff. He is now senior
Oh, you're going to read the whole title?
Deputy AD, Executive Director of External Relations for the LSU system. That's Schroyer's new job.
What's
My bottom line, he's there
He
to
will oversee men and
basketball.
women's basketball.
No, just men's basketball.
what's the
I thought
And
acronym?
he's
for
no, and he's
that?
going to keep Wade happy.
What's the acronym for
I
that?
have no clue. Deputy AD, that's a long one.
Okay.
Look, taking over Schroyer's job, let's center it in our backyard at McNeese, is on an interim AD basis is Bridget Martin. She's a lifer.
Yeah.
Former Cowgirl basketball
Basketball
coach. She
head
has
coach.
now been in the administration for many, many years. How ironic the athletic department will have 2 former basketball coaches kind of running
Yeah.
the athletic department, that
Yeah.
kind of thing. I think it's a solid, obvious choice for Bridget Martin because she's a lifer. She knows the department, she knows the community, and she knows the movers and shakers. Agree or disagree?
You're talking about permanently or for
I'm
now?
saying she's interim AD now.
She's an obvious choice for interim AD. I will keep an open mind for the future.
Yeah.
It depends, Rick, me answering that. It depends on what direction you would want that program to go in. That's my answer to that.
They want to continue the ball rolling, raising money, and keep good coaches, that kind of thing.
If you think another Schroyer
she's not.
just bleeding money,
No.
I say bleeding
I think,
money,
Rick,
sucking up money.
Making money. Look,
I
Bridget
think-
Martin doesn't have the personality, obviously, of a Heath Schroyer, and that's not a slap against her.
Yeah.
She is an administrator. She doesn't have that salesman type personality. The deputy AD, Matt Fontenot, is going to take over Schroyer's role heading up the McNeese Athletic Foundation. So he's going to be the guy to keep all the corporate sponsors rolling and happy.
And that's the thing that I think.
I wasn't aware of that. That's
Yes.
that's
Matt
a good
Fontenot, yeah.
separation.
Yeah,
there.
there is separation.
But that's
He's got the hard hat.
That's a tough job, yeah. I mean, because Rick, you've got to be able to know the ins and outs of this new NIL right now. Because if you're in athletics, Rick, if you don't know how money moves in that realm of what you're talking about, because
Well, it's all
at
fundraising.
the end of the day, Rick, you have to have money
Yeah.
in the bank to get the players you need. And
Keith-
if you don't,
They'll
Your program
continue to
goes
have
nowhere.
Kiefer Ackley over the McNeese NIL situation, which is a good thing. Look, bottom line is Schroyer,
he was different.
he
in what
was
he did.
a salesman,
He was just different.
a mouthpiece. He was a deal maker. He was a baby kisser. He knew every. Bottom line is he wore a lot of
He was
hats and a
sports
lot of different
politician.
boots.
He was a sports politician. Let me phrase it that way.
And
He was a
look,
sports
we've talked about it.
politician.
When Dr. Darrell Burkell, the former McNeese president, hired him as AD, it was like, boy, that's a reach.
Yeah.
But he saw something in Schroyer to
Yeah.
be able to do it, and he grew. And
Well,
he's the best thing that
I
department
think
has had in that role. He really is.
He is without question the best thing that ever happened with a McNeese AD.
No doubt.
Yeah.
It
Got
will
him through
be
some tough times.
Somebody will have a hard act to follow.
Yeah,
They
I
will.
totally agree, Scooter.
They will.
Yeah.
Look, not only the hurricanes and all that and COVID, but I still think when he got that basketball tournament now through 29 at McNeese, that's huge. because that gives them an easy pathway to the NCAA tournament if you get the 2 top seeds.
Well, this weekend,
I think it's
That's 1 week out of 52.
but it's a legacy thing. It's a legacy thing. That in the naming rights.
Yeah.
That in the naming rights deal.
Yeah.
I would say more than naming
Okay.
rights.
One thing we didn't mention that I had a chance to go to this weekend was the tournament they had over at McNeese at the
Yeah,
You
the
went to
junior
that?
college.
I went and watched the game. I did.
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding.
Well, Eric
What,
Zotler.
do you ever sleep?
Eric Zotler was there. I think Eric Zotler is the one that put it on.
Yeah.
And it was pretty. You got.
Yeah.
I think it is today.
Women's, junior
You had some
college.
pretty good-
no
you
doubt
had some
about
pretty
that.
good
No,
ladies women's basketball,
look,
man.
The timetable on this is the state board and the governor needs to name a McNeese University president soon.
It's
probably
the
by
same thing
mid-May.
LSU just went through. If you
Yeah,
look-
mid-May,
if you
late
think
May.
about it, it's the
Whoever
exact
he or
same
she
thing.
gets that job is going to want to hire their AD.
Yeah, you would think so.
And would
think so.
Bridget Martin throw her hat in the ring? Or
It depends.
What do you mean
assume it'll be somebody within a mile of campus that they hire. What if they hire somebody from Nebraska?
okay, I'm saying they would want say in that AD role.
Yeah.
Yes, but
It's
if they
gonna be
walk
made-
in here
it'll be
from,
made in May.
from Oregon, they're not going to be ready to pick an
No,
AD.
then you do a search
Yeah.
committee.
Yeah.
You look around the region and
Well,
and
they
the
have
country.
one out right now. It started last week.
No. Look,
It started last week.
this athletic department at McNeese, and that's what we're talking about. Look, I mean, you got Bill Armstrong. He's going to come on the show in the fourth chair just a little bit.
Yeah.
Ayla Gazzardo, look, no doubt she's getting calls after that
believe she
season.
is.
29-6. All right.
Better
You
believe
got
she
you
is.
got James Landrino, Justin Hill happy with extended deals. You
Yeah.
got Matt Viator, over football. Coaching, they seem to all be happy and set. Now it's where does this program go financially? And adding
That
more
seems to
deals.
be the
That-
biggest
We're going to
hurdle
talk
right
about
now.
more of
Well,
that
I mean,
in Thursday's show.
if he's had a legacy, it's the financial shape he's leaving this department in, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was $3 million in the hole.
Yeah.
And now they're in the black.
Yeah.
And those deals are not easy to come by. On Thursday's show, I've got some thoughts in regards to
Okay.
what key things they need to move in on. I think the department is solid. I think they have solid people in there. I think Bridget will do a good job steering it with the help of Matt Fontenot. But that's a void. That's a pair of boots it's going to be tough to fill.
Yeah.
Because Schwarber wore so many hats, and he sold the program very well. He sold athletics very well. All
He
right.
was all over town.
He
that's
was
for
all
sure.
over. And look, he would admit it, just like Will Wade admitted. He wasn't for everybody. What did Will Wade say? And we're going to get to that in a minute. I'm not for everybody, but
Yeah.
I'm good for LSU. All right, Seafood Palace. Hey, it has to be your top choice for the very best seafood, 6 days a week, lunch and dinner. Everybody knows the Palace for its award-winning fried seafood, from catfish to shrimp to oysters and even fried crabs. They have the biggest and cleanest boiled crawfish every season, and award-winning boiled crabs and shrimp as well. They're raging and going. Great prices, super service, and a down-home Cajun atmosphere. It's Seafood Palace.
When disaster strikes, you don't have time to wonder who to call. At Reclaim Restoration, we're your trusted partner, 24/7, 365. Whether it's fire, water, or storm damage, we rebuild, renew, and revitalize your property and your peace of mind. Locally trusted, nationally certified, and voted Acadiana's Choice 2024. Call Reclaim Restoration today at 337-445-6499 and take the first step toward reclaiming your life.
Life changes fast. That's why at Bank FMBD, we keep banking simple, with real people to help when you need it, and easy tools you can use anytime. Wherever life takes you, Bank FMBD is there.
Don't just like somebody on the app. Like them in real life. She likes you. Say hello. Hello. Legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time.
What's bugging you?
Is it roaches? They're the first pest you think of for indoor bugs and a health threat. At J&J, we offer weapons to eliminate and prevent infestation of your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Contact us today for a free inspection.
We're back. Caesar Sportsbook, Horseshoe, Lake Charles.
Yes.
Thanks for hanging with us. We love having the sound. Are you doing business over there?
I'm trying to find out what's the latest going on in Baton Rouge.
I've been in touch with Will
That's
Wade
what
via
I'm
text
looking
yesterday.
for
Wade
right
says
now.
when he's coming back to the Lake Charles area, he's
Yeah.
coming on the show.
Yeah.
He's going to be here. Hey, we all know Gordon Ramsay Steak, elite dining,
best.
right? Every Saturday, 7 to 10 at night, you can enjoy the steak Street Steep Jazz Band. So another
Really?
little added thing for your dining
Okay.
pleasure. Jazz band
they'll be
at
playing
Gordon
inside the
Ramsay.
restaurant?
Saturday,
Wow.
between
The
7 and
heck?
10 every Saturday. They are called the Street Side Jazz Band. Keep that in mind.
Sounds
All right, coming up
classy.
next, McNeese basketball coach Bill Armstrong
Yes.
will be in the fourth chair to talk about a number of different things. All right, our other lead topic, of course, is Will Wade.
Yes.
He didn't need an introduction. It was a big party celebration with the fireworks, the smoke, everything going on.
It was
He's
quite a production. wasn't
quite a
it?
production.
It was.
You said it earlier when this has to be the first coach ever to be fired from a university
Yeah.
and then rehired. Ever.
Is it?
They haven't found
Is it?
another one. I
is,
want to
yeah.
bring it. Everybody, let me pose a question
Yes.
to you guys. Everybody seems thrilled to have Will Wade coming back.
They didn't want him to leave.
Because you're exactly right. The fans didn't want him to leave. The hierarchy, the
Yes.
fire brokers didn't have much choice. Let's be
They
honest.
did.
they did.
No, they did.
Okay.
They really did.
All right. Let's say if Will Wade had been fired from LSU because he lost and left and had the same track since then, 2 years NCAA
Yeah.
tournament
Yeah.
with McNeese, 1 year with NC State. Would LSU have been jumping to rehire him?
My
under
answer would
those
be no. My
circumstances?
answer would be no.
Yeah.
That's my answer.
I agree with
Scooter.
Kevin.
It would be no.
I agree with Kevin.
I agree
It would
with,
be no.
with
Now,
both
look.
of you.
Here we talked about the last few weeks. I told you Schroyer was going to be at LSU before May. Everybody, this was kind of a worst kept secret as well. Will Wade had desires to go back to LSU a year ago
Wait.
before he
And
went
I
to NC
still
State.
don't understand
We were
why.
saying this when
Why
he was coaching
would-
here at McNeese, Rick.
I know.
Why,
that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
but why would he want to go back
You
to
heard?
LSU?
You know, I got it. You know me and my props. Okay. I got another prop for you. My kids wear NC
Wait.
State Wolfpack stuff.
Okay, yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
big NC State basketball
Okay.
fan. Will Wade,
Where did that come from?
that's from my house, the
He said he
Wolfpack.
Wolfpack.
Don't
Thought it was just
No.
Say he
you
a
found
Wolfpack.
it on that couch
No, of
over
course. I
there.
love my props. Will Wade, I didn't realize that he loved Louisiana this much.
Very
It's
much,
like a
Rick.
home.
Very much, Rick.
I kind of
Very much,
discounted
Rick.
that a little bit.
Very much.
He
And
must-
why
I
he
mean-
wasn't happy in Raleigh,
Maybe Bill Armstrong can shed some light
Maybe.
when it
So-
comes on because
so-
he knows
Yeah.
Wade better than we do. But
of course.
I mean, it makes no sense. You think he would have left Baton Rouge?
No, he
and
loves
said,
Louisiana.
Unfinished
be done
business. You
with
heard
it.
what he
But
said.
let me say
I
this,
gotta
guys.
believe what he
Now,
said.
the flip side of that, which we hadn't talked about, guys, that were a lot of people on the national stage said he went about it the wrong way. Agree or disagree?
Well, who went
Leaving
about
NC
it?
State.
Okay.
Oh, you can make that. If I'm in NC
And-
State,
and
I
that-
absolutely
and that-
believe it.
Blue
But I've got
Corrigan,
my
the
own
AD.
opinion of it, though. But some said it was disrespectful.
It can't be-
as to how he
It
left.
can't be super clean.
Oh no, Rick.
I still think it's a bad look to leave after 1 year, but
Yeah.
it's Wade's
Yeah, it
decision,
is.
and he's
I
going to
mean-
live by it. He says he's
Yeah.
at peace with it.
Yeah.
The NC State people, I listened to some podcasts, they're calling him a coward and
Oh,
a
yeah.
liar.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I put in my column this morning. It's very similar to the situation
indeed.
Lane Kiffin went
Exactly.
through at Tennessee.
Exactly.
If you remember
No, there's no
that.
doubt.
He had been there 1 year, and they damn near had campus riots
Yeah.
when that happened.
But on the flip side, you know what makes that bad? Because you win.
Yeah.
Think about it,
No,
Scooter.
no,
If,
he's
if
a winner.
you ain't winning, I ain't gonna make a big
No,
deal
he-
about you wanting to leave.
He
If
is a
you ain't
savant.
winning,
He is a basketball savant. And,
you know?
and look, this
And
would
that's
not have
the-
happened,
that's
guys.
the common denominator.
Because he
Winning.
talked about it in his press conference, and I believe Will Wade. He likes winning with friends.
Yeah.
Wade Roos not being there, Heath Schroyer not being there, and even Verge Osbury.
Yeah.
I don't think he's coming back. I think
Yeah.
he'd make NC State work. I really do.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
the pull back to Louisiana, I didn't realize that he
Yeah.
thought it was so much of
He
a home.
did.
He's
No,
not
he
born
That's
here.
it.
He said
I,
that a
I
number
just
of times
can't
when-
believe.
when
I
he
mean,
was here.
Louisiana, maybe, particularly McNeese, but it's hard to believe he has that much affection for Louisiana State University.
He
It's
won.
just-
He did a
won.
great
He got
job.
fired.
He did
Yeah,
because
he
he
did,
stepped
Scooter.
over the
He
line
did.
a little
He
bit.
did.
He did.
Which made it all right. What the following year, it became legal.
But you know,
That's
my original
crazy.
question,
Yeah.
getting fired for calls, NCAA
Yeah,
right.
violations versus losing.
Yeah.
Apparently, 2 years can cleanse the NCAA stuff,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have cleansed the losers.
No, you agree.
No,
Scooter, I
no,
totally
no.
agree, Scooter, because that's something that you brought up on yourself. Being that the other one was too,
Right.
but if it was just look, I've talked to Will Wade a number of times, guys, and the thing is, he says just like Kiffin says, guys, and I know what they mean when they say that LSU's just different. It's just different, Rick.
Well,
Yeah, but
every
basketball
school-
has been in
every
darkness
school
for
would say
4
that.
years.
No, Scooter.
4 years.
But there's things at LSU that go on that are different from. Look, let me go
Kevin,
this
you
far.
think
Wait,
LSU's the center of the universe?
How many?
I get that.
I got something for you, Scooter. How many teams in America has went out and found a receiver that's a platinum rap artist? How many?
Oh, I knew that was
Tell
gonna
me how
happen.
many, Scooter.
Oh my God!
Tell me
All
how
right,
many
so
scores.
LSU is different.
Man,
You caught
LSU's
me off
different.
guard with that one.
Will Wade
LSU
says he
give.
would win immediately.
I give.
He said it when he came to McNeese. He
LSU
said it was
different.
red reckoning at North Carolina
Yeah.
State, and I believe him. He's
You
going
know,
to win at
what-
LSU
you know
quickly.
one thing
you
I
got
know.
5 seconds. Go.
That press conference, he talked about how the last 3 years humbled him, everything. And maybe it did with the actions. He looked just as cocky as ever, I thought, up there.
Nothing wrong with being
Nothing
confident.
wrong with that.
Cowboys coach Bill Armstrong coming up
Yes.
next.
There's regular cold. And then there's the mountains are blue cold. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Reclaim Restoration is your trusted partner serving Southwest Louisiana from Lake Charles to Lafayette. Whether it's fire, water, or storm damage, call Reclaim Restoration today at 337-445-6499 and take the first step toward reclaiming your life.
Don't just like somebody on the app. Like them in real life. She likes you. Say hello. Hello. Legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time.
Life changes fast. That's why at Bank FMBD, we keep banking simple, with real people to help when you need it, and easy tools you can use anytime. Wherever life takes you, Bank FMBD is there.
Bank FMBD supports local teams. They support local communities because that's who they love to work
Yes.
for. So bank local, and that would be Bank FNBD. Let's welcome back to the fourth chair McNeese basketball coach Bill Armstrong
Glad to
joining
have
us
him.
on a big week post NCAA tournament. A lot of stuff going on. I got back-to-back questions. I got to get it out there. The most important questions this man is going to face for the
He
next 8
always
minutes.
softball you. He always softball.
No, it's not softball.
You know what I'm saying? He always
Bill,
softball.
can you confirm you're going to be the basketball coach at McNeese State University next season? And are you in hardline talks with Will Wade about getting a home-and-home series between McNeese and LSU for basketball?
be
There
great.
you go.
I can confirm that I'm going to be the basketball coach at McNeese next year. I can
Excellent.
confirm that 100%. Coach and I, he's been pretty busy, as you probably know,
A little
so
bit.
we haven't really spoken about it.
Yeah.
I heard in his press conference yesterday, he said we will speak about it, so I guess we'll talk about it and figure it out.
There we go.
Yeah.
Love to hear that.
That'd be awesome.
Okay,
Needs to happen, by the way.
we're going to get McNeese oriented here in a minute. But it just, and I'll be honest, you know Will Wade a lot better than any of us. But it mystifies me. Why doesn't he hate LSU instead of couldn't wait to get back?
The people, man. He loves the people of Louisiana. You know, the people of LSU and of Baton Rouge treated us really well. Maybe not so much LSU, but the people there did, and I think that's why he wants to come back. Not only the people of Baton Rouge and LSU, but the people of McNeese and the people of Lake Charles.
Yeah.
And you know,
Well, I
like
understand
he
why
said,
he
he
would
believes
love-
he looks at Louisiana as home.
I can understand why he would love McNeese and Lake Charles
Right.
a lot better. They even understood when he left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But LSU is still mystifies me. Go ahead,
Look,
Keith.
I'm close to LSU, and there was
No.
some pieces.
No.
We didn't notice.
There were some pieces of the puzzle I think were moved around. I won't call any names as to why he's back at LSU. In his process of leaving, there were certain people that were there that are not there
that's
now.
true. Mainly
So,
Joe Oliva. But
Will Wade, I'm not calling any names.
I am.
Will Wade knows when the puzzle got moved around, this is where I need to be.
Okay.
Okay?
Right.
And I'll say it that way. Everybody everybody loved Will because of the energy that he brought to LSU. Everybody loved that.
Well, everybody
in the
made
press
me feel
conference
strong.
yesterday, you could see how people felt about him coming back. And that speaks volume, Rick. That speaks volume for a coach.
Can I jump in on your time and ask Bill a question? And it kind of aligns with what
I
you're
just-
talking about. I know you want to get on your soapbox. This is a great best case scenario, I think, for your program in McNeese to have Heath Schroyer 2.5 hours up the road, Will Wade up there. Is there going to, do you envision a pipeline for players? And I think you and I talked about this before. Maybe you get a player here, or maybe he gets a player, and it's that whole portal transfer thing, and y'all can help player evaluation.
There's already a portal for administration.
That's right. There's already a pipeline for the administration. Right?
Yeah, for real.
Certainly. I mean, that's something that Will and I will work closely together. Will wants to help McNeese 100%, and I want to help Will. So, they're definitely that's a possibility, and if that's certainly something that we talk about in recruiting for sure.
Yeah, it's synergy. It's just synergy. Yeah.
Well, you say that. What happens the first time Will starts sniffing around one of your star players who might be portalizing?
Well, if one of my star players were to portalize, then I would certainly try to help Will, because I know that within our system, within our style of coaching, that and I want what's best for my players always.
Coach.
So if they want to go into the portal to try to seek something else out that they feel might be better for them, then I'm going to help them. And I know that Will would be my first call to try to help them out in that.
Nothing wrong with that.
And Coach,
Coach Bill Armstrong, can I identify him, please? Is it your turn, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Bill Armstrong with us in the fourth chair. Take it away. We're going to get to the portal, by the way.
The format is to ask a question.
This is what I deal with, Coach Armstrong.
All day, every
week,
day,
man.
right? Yeah.
Coach, did you think your first year coming to McNeese, having to follow Will Wade and say, you know what, oh boy, I got some big shoes I got to fill. You put your feet in those shoes pretty darn good, boy.
Well, thank you. And then those shoes are impossible to fill, but I wanted to try to do it the best that I could to, make Heath and Dr. Roos and Will and all those guys, all of the people that support McNeese proud, because, this is a proud program and we just want to keep building it. And, I was fortunate enough to be the one that they said that they wanted to continue to build it with. And so I just wanted to do everything that I could to do that for everybody involved, because that was what was the most important to me. And
I got one other thing I
appreciate it.
Ask you too, Rick. We had one of your players on the show,
Jacob Cole,
last week. Coach, you have a special relationship with your players, man.
Yes.
And I don't think we talk enough about that. We see you on the sideline and you're interacting with them and stuff, going on the floor and coming off the floor.
You're going to imitate him? Because you do a good imitation. Do it.
I need to see that. I hadn't seen that. There you go.
But Coach, you have a real special relationship with your players. Talk a little bit about that.
I mean, they're my purpose. They're the reason that I'm here. They're the reason that I do it. And to me, it's about having a relationship with them and figuring out how to help them be the best versions of themselves, physically, mentally, and spiritually. And that's what we do every day. We spend a lot of time together.
That's awesome.
So that, we can figure out a way to, and they're all different in how to get the most out of them, how to get the best version of themselves. So you have to spend a lot of time with them. You have to have a relationship with them in that standpoint. And to me, that's the reason I do it more than anything else.
Cowboys basketball, Bill Armstrong in the fourth chair. Enough time has passed through the NCAA tournament. Thursday's show, Bill will be back. We're going to talk about roster building, portal, and that guy. I got to ask you this, because I talked to Jacob Cole last week about it. I don't think enough of it was made at the end of the Vanderbilt game in the NCAA tournament. The loss of playmaker guard Ty Archie. When he went down with leg cramps, how did that affect the outcome of this game? Or did it, Coach? I think it would have made a big difference having Archie on the floor.
We could obviously all speculate, but we do know the facts are that he was our all-league point guard, that, second leading scorer, second in assists, led us in steals. Ty did everything for us. So certainly would have loved to have him out there to finish the game. Don't know what might have happened, but I thought all in all the guys fought and gave everything they had, and I thought we represented McNeese in the Southland Conference well. We're not into moral victories, but I certainly think we looked like we belonged. I think everybody saw in that game a play here, a play there. We certainly could have won.
11-point lead against top 4 SEC team. You got the last one.
Oh!
Last one.
What was your biggest takeaway from being in the tournament?
Man, just first and foremost, to be able to be a head coach in the NCAA tournament's always been a dream of mine. And then to get to see those kids that had never been there, to get to see them do that and do that with them. This is a special group, a joy to coach. And then also my staff, several guys on my staff had never been to the NCAA tournament. So to be able to do that with them for the first time was a really cool thing.
Yeah. All right, we're going to leave it there. Coach, get ready. Thursday show, portal questions, roster recap. What was that word? Portalize?
Well, I thought of that on the spot.
Never heard of that one before.
Thanks, Bill. Made that one up, Scooter,
final round of the show coming up.
Words are my life.
The Horseshoe Lake Charles experience begins with elite gaming in the region's newest and most exciting venue, featuring all your favorite table games and slots. Caesars Sportsbook at Horseshoe is the legend in sports betting, and speaking of legendary, Gordon Ramsay Steak is above all others, where celebrity chef Ramsay brings his fury of flavor to Southwest Louisiana. Great food and live music at Brews Brothers, and of course impeccable hotel accommodations. Plus, earn big with your Caesars reward card. That's Horseshoe Lake Charles.
There's regular cold. And then there's the mountains are blue cold. Mountain Cold Refreshment.
Performance MVP is Lake Charles' newest full-line music store. Performance carries top brands of guitars, drums, keyboards, pro audio, and all of the accessories. We install professional sound systems in sports arenas, churches, homes, and outdoor living spaces. Performance MVP has 22 years of experience in broadcast video productions, including college and high school sports, television shows, commercials, and live streaming events. Come see our one-stop shop at Performance MVP Music Video Production.
All right, many thanks to McNeese basketball coach Bill Armstrong. He'll be with us in Thursday's show for more conversation about the roster and the portal and that whole bit. All right, I promise, McNeese and LSU spring football, Thursday version of the show that's coming up later this week. Let's get on it quickly on some baseball. Justin Hill, look, he's honest. The Cowboys are 14-14 going into that Tuesday night game against UL Lafayette. He says we're just playing average baseball. We're an average team. LSU, big win over Kentucky. Big series win. Now they got Tennessee. They need to spin this. The Cowboys need to spin, and LSU needs to spin.
LSU way below average for their
I would agree.
And they've every time it looks like they might have turned the corner, they can't throw a strike.
And they
I've
keep hitting
never
back.
seen a team whose very being relies so heavily on the elusive art of throwing a strike.
It's amazing.
I mean, because they all have good stuff when they throw a strike. They went through a phase, about a 3 week there, where they weren't hitting, but that happened.
That does happen.
You knew this team would eventually hit.
Final 10 seconds. Kevin, Kim Mulkey loses on a buzzer beater.
Man,
I'm telling you, that ball many times comes out.
Rick.
That one didn't.
I mean, it went way down, but it tried to come back.
But if you get the rebound on the first 3-pointer, we win the game.
I know. Guidry, Hobbs, and Cerro. We'll see you next time. This is SoundOff. Not everybody's getting paid. Let's get back to the television.
You got two. You're being a homer.
Come on. No, he said it. Don't start me. No.